What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Special little Sunday edition. All kinds of little things going on here in this episode. Definitely want to make sure you stay tuned. This, of course, leading in to Battle Bowl 1, which will be our very next episode. The conclusion of the Wrestle Wars on Wrestle War 1 will be Battle Bowl 1. And that will be the pay-per-view that happens the very next time. But tonight, what we got first, we got the 8 women's championship tag team belts going to be on the line here tonight. We've got the debut of Chillivok. We've got some other things going on. Grady and Jake Plague going to get it on. Andrew Dubbs getting his shot at Milkman. Hardcore rules, though. 2 out of 3 falls. We've got Monica and Monroe facing off against Lady Rock. Vanessa Levey taking on Penny. Melinda getting her shot at Mimi. Now, we've seen these two kind of square off a little bit, and that is a brand new face scan for Melinda. I didn't like the way the last one went, so we got that one dialed in a little bit better. Witcher having to defend her United States Championship against Tammy, and Rowdy Hunt facing off against Vipero in the main event for the United States Championship. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. What is going on, R2K? Welcome to the stream, brother. Grady, welcome to the stream. Prime time. Welcome to the stream. Hey, and go check out these guys' channels, R2K, Prime Time. Go check them guys out. Give them a sub. See what's going on over there. Tell them Totes sent you. Digital, what is happening, brother? Welcome to the stream. Digital doing some really cool stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, we don't want somebody to fall, but his neighbor fell, left the stream, went and helped out his neighbor, you know. So the things that we're talking about, be kind to one another. Find something nice to do today. Digital out living the dream. What is going on, Vipero? Welcome to the stream. I don't even have whiskey this morning, and it's plenty early enough to drink it. It's because I haven't finished my coffee. Good boys got to finish their coffee before they can have bourbon, you know what I mean? It's the rules. I don't make them up. Actually, I do make them up, and then I got to follow them. So, you know, we talk about there being a lot of little things. We have heard a lot of things backstage that could be going on here tonight. We don't know if they're going to go on. But one thing we do know right now, we do have a defector back to the NWO. Allison Wagner now back with the NWO.
Is a fatal four-way tag team match and is for the WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Championship. Introducing first, the NWO.
So it's kind of crazy on the men's side. We've seen we've seen Hogan and the Giant clashing, going back and forth, looking like maybe the Giant's not in. And then on the women's side, they go back to the original group. Remember, Allison left along with Jace when the men's side broke down. Allison left with them, and now she is back. So does that mean all of the men are back in the NWO? Was this the thing Hogan was trying to set up? We don't know that, but what we do know, Allison Wagner back in the New World Order. Nice. Well, you are going to get that shot here tonight.
The WCW Women's Underground Internet Champions, the Game Crashers.
That's really cool, Grady. Did not realize you lived up there. I will be in Bardstown, Kentucky the very first weekend in November. I'm going to go on a Bardstown whiskey tour or bourbon tour, so it's going to be pretty cool. Now look at the state of these two, the Gate Crashers, now coming up with 2 of the 3 WCW Special Series title belts. Can they come up with this one, though? Then the Gate Crashers would hold all 3 Special Series titles on the women's side. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for meeting. Hey, just PM me. Because me and my wife, we're going to go out to eat. My wife will be with me. We're going to eat somewhere around there. So I think we're staying in...
The WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Champions, and the WCW Light Heavyweight Champions, The Order.
The Order, though, now making their way down to the ring. The current WCW Special Series 8 Women Tag Team Champions. Try to say that 97 times fast or twice. It's going to be at the Bardstown Distillery in Bardstown. I tried to get a few different ones, but such short notice, couldn't do it. Actually got in there. Should be pretty cool. Get a thief from 3 of the barrels in the Rick's room, so that'll be cool. And extremely strong. What is going on, Brooklyn Jokers? Welcome to the stream, brother. Herbie, what is happening? Welcome to the stream. Iffy, welcome in to the stream. Iffy going to be facing off again. Iffy, brand new face scan. Looks similar. Looks very, very similar. Very close. Matter of fact, had I not told you, you would probably go, something's a little different. I can't put my finger on it. But I like it better. Oh, really?
And their opponents, the Disciples of Darkness.
Yeah, maybe we meet up there and do something. For sure. Yeah, I'm all down. I'm always down with meeting all of y'all. Always down for it. That's why I tell you, if you're ever going through Huntsville, send me a PM. We'll go out, have some food, have a drink. It'll be a good time. Now, here we go. Now, we know that these 2 ladies, one leaving the Maniacs, not officially leaving the Maniacs, but now really joining up on the women's side of the faction, joining the Disciples of Darkness along with Awesome Christina and Crimson. So Tekryn still wearing the Maniac stuff. You still see the sister of the Walters brothers. She is here as well, but kind of brings those 3 factions together where they're not faction together, but they still got to be pretty friendly. Still will wrestle against each other, but still kind of allied, you know what I mean, towards one another. But look at the absolute chaos going on in the middle of the ring. And why we're watching this chaos, this bodes well for almost every single one of these groups. Every one of these women does very well in a chaotic situation like this. Some of your wrestlers, if you really watch them, do not do well like this. Some of them don't do well in one-on-one matches. Some of them don't do well in tag matches. How that is, I don't know. Of all the things I know how to manipulate in the game, I don't know how to manipulate that. It's one of those things when you add the attitudes in with the sliders. the 3 or 4 different levels of sliders, all the way down to the wrestler and then their moveset. Hard to say why, but if you pay attention and if you watch really close, you start to see some people are good one-on-one. Some people are good in these chaotic 4-way matches. T. Jones, classic example of this. TJ defended the United States title belt 6 times. 4 of those times were 4-way matches that she won, every single one of them. She lost the title belt in a one-on-one match. So knowing that and watching that and seeing that, sometimes I might miss it. But if you're watching your character and you notice that, you can absolutely bring it up. Point it out to me so that I'm aware of it. Because I try to put these wrestlers in their best situations. Of course, you know losing's a part of everything. Not everybody can win. Winning's not for everyone, you know what I mean? And that kind of was making me think earlier, it has nothing to do with this match, but it was kind of making me think, oh, look at this. 1. And Serra able to get the 1 count. That right there might be the cover of this episode. I like when the game zooms in and does certain things, makes putting them covers together a lot better. Oh, trying to get in on her, but Angela absolutely controlling the action in her part of the arena. What? Grabs that kendo stick, throws it, hits Repentia, and then she just starts making her way through. Now her tag partner getting involved, and look at Angela absolutely on another level. Tekryn thought she could stop her, but Tekryn was wrong. Tekryn unable to stop her. Serra has Tekryn's tag partner, Nikkita Walters, over there. Now they're getting turned around. 1, 2, and Repentia trying to get that, but Nikkita able to break it up and break it up quick. Kylee trying to get in after Angela. Thinks she finally realized what is going on, and now maybe trying to go after her, take her out to level the playing field. But right now you gotta believe, of all the things that you've seen, Angela Star probably the MVP thus far in this match. Now, being the MVP and winning the match are 2 completely different things. But right now, Angela, if you're watching her, on another level. Angela now grabbing the leg. Serra able to kick out. 2, 3. And the brand new or newly reacquired wrestler of the NWO putting the pin on Nikkita Walters. So now you guys know how this match works. As we get down into 4 or 5 or so different eliminations, we really start getting in to some strategy. Now Jane trying to put on the last dance, and if you look, Nikkita watching the whole thing go down. She's got the best seat in the house, now making her way out. Jane grabbing the leg. Referee, look, referee's not even having it. Referee possibly on the NWO's. On the NWO's pay, on their books. But you got to believe that would have been a 3 count had she started counting early. And it's not like what was going on in the ring took precedence. The pin happened, and then inside the ring, something else happened. Now, Angela getting the better of Serra, but look at this. That's her finisher. 1, 2, 3. And Serra ends up taking a lot of punishment. And this is what I mean, but it ends up taking a lot of punishment from the current 8 women's champion, Angela. and then able to put her out on her finishing move. That's a finishing move none of you have seen yet. It hasn't worked out where she's done it and then put the pin together with it, so gotta love that. Love any kind of different pins. You guys know that, so I root every time I see them. Even if they're against totes, I'm like, oh, get the win on this kind of a pin. Repentia now trying to put Jane out. But look at this. She sees what's going on here with the other member of the NWO, Kylee. Goes over to save Serra. Jane now over, realizing that her partner is out. And going after the other partner, Tekryn, though, puts her finisher on Allison. Now grabs her leg. 2, 3. Serra trying to eliminate the NWO as a team. Kylee able to kick out. Repentia over, fighting the last remaining champion in this match. Gets her up, and look at this. This is, I told you guys before, look at that. Oh, I thought Serra was the one putting it on Tekryn, but Tekryn putting it on Serra. Serra getting that turned back around. And that's her finisher, or her submission move. Now has Tekryn in the submission. Is Tekryn going to tap out? She does not. And you can see this match starting to take a toll on these ladies. Grabs the leg, 2, 3. Referee helping Serra out a little bit there. Hitting Tekryn in the head while she's counting the 3 count. Serra now going after the member of the NWO. And look at this. Puts her in the tarantula. Absolutely crazy submission hold. Kylee, however, fights out. Side slam. And this is what we're talking about. Right now, Jane and the NWO really needing to kind of pair up, making sure they've got to get out Repentia or Serra. One of them has got to get the pin. If the other one goes out, you see them fighting each other now, and it's the last chance of Mary Jane. For some reason, Serra breaks it up. I would not have, because then it would almost be all over but the crying. You have the last remaining team is the Gatecrashers. Oh! Repentia didn't see that. Serra able to kick out. Hits Jane with a trash can. Everybody's getting hit with everything now. And is this going to do it? Is she going to get the tag in on Jane right here? Kylee would be wise to break this tag up, and she doesn't. Now it is the Gatecrashers one-on-one against the NWO. Repentia trying to put it to an end right here, and she does. We have brand new WCW Special Series 8 Women Tag Champions.
Here are your winners, the Gatecrashers.
See, this is what I'm talking about, too. If you just got in to the universe and your character isn't winning, it takes some time to see what is going on, to apply the different things, making them more and more competitive. At the end of the day, I can't make anybody win. But you seen where the Gatecrashers started, and you see where they are now, currently holding every single women's Special Series Championship title belt around one of their 2 waists. So hang in there. Things happen a little bit different in the WCW, but we will get it dialed in. And then you got to win. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you got to win. Now, really looking forward to, when you look at some of the different debuts that could be happening, some of the different things that could be happening, really looking forward to this match right here. You got McWayne. McWayne's been in the WCW since its conception, and now making his debut, going up against McWayne. McWayne, one of the best WCW Special Series title winners. Chillivok getting ready to get his shot. I'm probably going to call him Chili moving forward, but Chili getting his shot right now to make a statement
is scheduled for
in his debut match.
making his way to the ring from Grady, weighing in at 200 pounds, McWayne.
So McWayne, you know, you look at this, kind of the king of the survival title belt, able to win the survival title, the very first one to do it from position number 1, started the match and then won. It is such a rare thing. We have only seen it twice, seen it once in the women's division now, seen it once in the men's division. So, able to do that. So no slouch here tonight. But look at the state of this guy.
Weighing in at 205 pounds, fallen hero,
Chillivok making his way down to the ring. Look at the state of this entrance attire. So you're looking at a guy, we've seen Father Time the last time. It'd be interesting if Father Time was still around, but not. And now almost like Chillivok's going to step up and take on that legendary status type figure. Look at his face paint. Look at the entrance attire. Just probably a guy right now don't even really want to mess with. I wouldn't want to step in there just because so much stuff is going on, and he's laughing about it. He's giving you the old chuckles. And that would make me go, what does this guy know that I don't know? McWayne is about to find out. Maybe who knows what and which knows who. But minus the experience level, McWayne obviously having the experience on Chillivok. Chillivok in his very first match. But look at this. What in the heck is he doing here? Getting started off quick. And then takes it up top. And McWayne says, no, sir. Too early to be trying to get in the old flippity-doo-dahs. No flippity-dippities happening right now. And McWayne gets that turned back around, gets back in control of the match, whips Chili into the corner. And I have no doubt both of these guys are not afraid to take it off. Now, again, we talked about earlier in the first match. You look at the different wrestlers. You got some people that are really good one-on-one. You got some people that are really good in groups. McWayne, really good in the chaos and the groups, has not been able to do it as much in the singles competition. So Chili may have an advantage on that right there, but McWayne having the experience advantage, knowing you don't want to get the highs too high or the lows too low. The more you can kind of stay in the middle, stay in control of what you're doing, the better shot you have to capitalize on mistakes that are being made. Chili now grabbing the leg, and McWayne kicking out with some authority. And that's the first time we've seen that. I can almost guarantee you we are going to see some moves from Chili that we have not seen. Moveset is one of those movesets I've never used with another character, so it should be interesting. Oh, McWayne thought, oh, look at how I saved myself. Was going to get back up. Chili, though, bouncing off all kinds of stuff. Jumping off that side thing, and then that drop kick knocking him right out of the ring. McWayne says, okay, well, I'll show you some things maybe you haven't seen in a second also. Take 2 knees to the back. Call me in the morning. McWayne now grabs the leg. 1. And Chili kicking out with authority, able to kick out in 1. McWayne saying, gosh, I think McWayne might have underestimated what was going on in the ring. Most of the debuts, they don't know what they're doing, but Chili coming from the indie circuit, it's not like he's never wrestled before, just maybe not in front of so many people, but right now seeming to be able to calm the nerves and perform just fine. Haven't seen too many slip-ups, haven't seen too many mistakes. Now up top goes, what in the world was that? Don't know, but Wayne got out of the way, and now they're going to sit in the center of the ring. Mano a mano. Throwing rights back and forth. Waving those hands in the air, throwing the fists like the other person's face doesn't care. But you can see that their faces do care because they keep grabbing them. Finally, McWayne's like uncle and drops the knee right to the chin of Chillivok and then playing it up to the crowd. What is going on, Dubs? Welcome to the stream, brother. Nice. I was going to say I said your name like 8 times, so I know it's not like Beetlejuice. You got to say Chili's name a few more times, but regardless, he still will appear. Look at that, getting up with an attitude, jumping back in the ring. McWayne using the referee, hiding right behind the referee and now getting ready to put the finisher on him. Can he get it in? Here it is, sit down sausage. Oh, but I was like, but doesn't go for the pin. Instead, he realizes he's got to go for a much stronger pin. And you got to believe if McWayne went for the normal pin in that situation, Chili probably kicks out.
Here is your winner, McWayne.
But still an amazing debut and probably puts the WCW Cruiserweights on notice. Got to see a lot of stuff and a lot of different moves, and we haven't even seen the entire moveset yet. So what is left that's out there, we will find out. But going up against McWayne, again, one of the more experienced wrestlers we've got in the league. Says a lot to have quite a good match like that against him. So still a great view by Chili, and definitely a guy that we're going to need to keep an eye on. Now, Grady and Jake Plague, and I'm telling you, the all-new, like, Jake Plague, getting ready to see just how new he is. We've seen these two factions go up against one another. In the very next episode, the Bikers will be facing extinction. Will the Bikers on the men's side cease to exist? We're definitely going to find out here before too long. Yeah, rewind it and watch your entrance.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Bikers from the good old USA, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Professional Wrestling Extreme Classic Champion, Grady.
Yeah, your entrance is on another level. That's all I'm saying. And Grady now making his way down to the ring, the current survival champion. That title belt, of course, not on the line. Only one way to win that, and that is in the Elimination Chamber. The Bikers needing every advantage they could get. Grady really needing to win here tonight. As you heard, he might end up with John Dutton's Ranch if he can get the win here. But Jake Plague, now one of the tweeners, in between heavyweight and super heavyweight.
The Judgment Day, from wherever he wants, weighing in at 273 pounds, the Virus, Jake Punk.
But Jake Plague, I have long said, if this guy gets going, you might want to find a place to hide. If this guy gets things rolling, watch out, WCW. And Jake now starting to really take on the attitude of what I believe he will become. Starting to embrace that attitude. Will we see that come out here tonight? And you got to remember too, Grady has been this close on quite a couple occasions. Quite a few, right? Quite a couple. Chuckle, chuckle. You guys are going to start saying it now, though. On quite a couple occasions to becoming a member of the Four Horsemen. Just saying. Not everybody can be a horseman. Not everybody's invited. You know what I mean? So the horsemen don't believe in inclusion. That's why people like to fight them. But look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Grady gets off to a quick start. At least you think he does. Except I don't know that hitting Jake Plague in the head is the right place to hit him. I know it isn't for totes. And now that Jake, his actual size in the game matches his actual character size, like, I've got a funny feeling that things are going to go a little different in some of his matches. But a huge power bomb, and that's not to take anything away from anybody, because you look at Grady, a part of some of the craziest groups, American Alpha, and now a part of the Bikers. So Grady absolutely knows what to do. Started out in the tag team division, now wrestles more in the singles division. He still wrestles tag, don't get me wrong. Him and Herbie hook it up a lot, but starting to work his way out of that and now get into this. And now giving up that size, Grady, right there, one of the larger light heavyweights or smaller heavyweights. He's like right in that also between type category. But going up against a guy this size, you can see he doesn't back down. And that is a reason why he wears a WCW Special Series title belt around his waist. So looking for big things from Grady, and the Bikers really needing a lot coming from Grady, Herbie, Digital Dogs, and Sawyer if they want to make it through the extinction level match that they will be facing in the very next episode. And look, just like a plague, all over Grady, trying to let him know there is no vaccine for what he's got. But Grady still finds a way to hype up his immunity and kick out in two. Oh, did Grady land on his head? Thought he might have landed on the back of his head, a little bit weird, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Looks like he's kind of clutching his chest a little bit. Yeah, speaking of that, here what we'll do here in a little bit. I will give out 5 more free 30-day Bark Squad memberships. And it's completely random. What is going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream, brother. This has been a great match, though, so far. You look back and forth. Oh, right row in the SpaghettiOs. Looked like he went downtown. Tried to kick him in the midsection, but might have kicked him in the peaches. Grady not having that. Grady tried to make the best out of it, maybe make a little peach cobbler out of it. And now, don't know if he sees it coming. Jumps out, he does see it coming. Jake Plague now has him on the outside, and that is not a good place for anybody to be with Jake Plague. Remember, we call the outside of that ring the great equalizer. Jake absolutely knowing how to make it work. And Grady might have cut open the inside of his mouth a little bit. Looks like he spit out a little bit of blood throughout the air. Part of the plague thing, I would imagine. Maybe Grady, maybe that pathogen now is airborne. And is that going to weaken Grady up? I don't know. We're definitely going to have to keep an eye on what goes on here. Absolutely, really glad to have you in here. What is going on, Soul Survivor? Welcome to the stream, brother. Or, if you guys don't know, that is Ken Sean. And I'm going to tell you what, Soul, you were here just in the nick of time. You definitely want to watch this match. And look at this, Jake Plague delivering a crazy looking reverse of a DDT, and this is his finishing move, the Plague. Is Grady gonna tap out? Can Grady fight through it? He does fight through it, but we've already seen him spit the Plague into the air and then put the Plague on Grady. Look at Grady almost looking like he's out right now, and here it goes again. Gets him back up in the Plague. Is Grady gonna tap? Trying to get out. It might be locked in, though. And Jake letting him out again. And this might be it. 1, 2, 3. Grady cannot even believe he lost. Referee's like, yeah, I mean, but that's how it happened. We did it the right way. What is this? We knew that Ken Sean signed with the WCW, and now looking like he has set his sights on Grady and that Survival Championship. What is going on? A-Rush, OP Gamer, welcome to the stream. So Ken Sean making his debut as well here tonight. So look, he has made it very clear exactly who he wants to go after, exactly what he is going to do, and maybe his very first match in WCW is going to be for the Survival title belt. Yeah, Grady taking a couple things on the chin right there. But look, at the end of the day, I'm telling you, Jake Plague on another level. But Grady.
The following champion versus champion contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the WCW Hardcore Championship.
But maybe, you lost a battle, but maybe this is how you end up winning the war. Again, sanctional level match in the very next episode. The Bikers on the line for their survival. Will they be able to come through and win that match and keep the Bikers intact, or will they not? Right now, Andrew Dubs, one of the members of the Universal Tag Team Champions and one of the original members of the Syndicate, making his way down to the ring. We have watched Milkman, a member of the Maniacs, absolutely dominate the hardcore division. Andrew Dubs, the Japanadian, the Canadian who was trained in Japan, the man from Japan, getting ready to go after one of the most hardcore characters that we've ever had in the WCW. Will he be able to either pin or submit Milkman 2 times? Like, to do it once is enough, but to do it twice, that is what will put the hardcore title belt around his waist. But it's kind of crazy. You look at the hardcore titles sitting around the waist of Milkman, and it's almost like the designer of that title belt and the designer of Milkman's clothes that he put on this morning were the same person. They got together. They hooked everything up. They decided to make that title belt match all of his clothes. That's kind of crazy, right? So maybe that's why he fights so hard to keep it. And look at that. Digital Dogs gifting R2K a membership. Now, what Digital Dogs just did isn't free. If you choose who gets it, costs money. So really appreciate that, Digital. And why we're doing that, let's go ahead
introducing the challenger from Japan, weighing in at 237 pounds, one half of the Universal World Heavyweights Tag Team Champions, Madman Andrew Dunn. And his opponent from Pangea, weighing in at 272 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the Milkman Maniac.
Let's go ahead and get 5 gifted out right now. These are absolutely random. No way to know who is going to get them. So congratulations going out. Wow. Isn't that interesting? To Eagle Star, the Royal Eagle, Hyper RK, Nicholas Sullivan, and Logan. Those are 30-day free memberships. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, go over right to where you hit the subscribe button, and there you can choose to become a member. There are 3 different levels. All the levels are good, but absolutely can do that. And then you too can gift out 5 free memberships if you want. I suggest everybody does it, but we did learn. Between me and Sped, we have learned that you can only do it off of a computer. Can't do it off your phone, the gifting part. So there is that. But here we go. The man from Japan and Milkman. You can see Dubs giving up a little bit of size. Giving up a little bit of size to Milkman, but Dubs always wrestles much bigger than he is anyway. Yeah, I didn't realize that either, but we went through a few different things and then realized that that's how you do it. Here we go. Remember, 2 out of 3 falls. The champion now trying to put the pin on Dubs. Dubs getting back up to his feet and fighting through. Slightly new look from Andrew Dubs as well. I like this look. He's got both of the looks, but I do like this one a lot as well. And that's where, as Milkman, he's got to be careful. Dub's finishing move starts off in the corner, but look at this. Uses the ladder to back Milk up. And what is that? Milk doing the little kickity-doo-dah. Not the flippity-doo-dah, but the kickity-doo-dah. I've never seen that move before. And it makes absolute sense for blood to already be pouring out of one of their heads. Little somersault there, now brings it back, rolls up the leg. Milk able to kick out in one, though. And look at that, laid up on the... Now look, his shoulders aren't even on the ground. They're on the ladder. But the ref says she does not care. She's counting it. Milkman now taking Dubs up. Dubs, though, fighting through it. Whips Dubs into the corner. Okay, I thought we were about to see it. Looked like Dubs was getting ready to set up for it. But Milkman able to go through that, fight through it, puts Dubs back in the corner now. And now going up top. Oh, that would have been something right there. Can you imagine getting suplex? Look at the positioning of the ladder. That suplex would have hit them both on top of the ladder. That would have been a devastating move. But Dubs able to fight through it and not have that happen to him, which is probably a good thing. Milk now going after him, breaks the kendo stick over his legs. Dubs, though, gets up and face plants him right into that ladder. Hits him again from the back, and you can see the blood really now starting to pour down the face of Milk. Dubs can't even believe it. He was like, I thought that would have did at least one fall right there. But this is why, you know, Milk, one of the greatest hardcore champions we have had. Throws him into those ropes. Now Dubs taking it to the outside as well. Trash can could be incoming, and Rosquetios. And that is like a double whammy. The front of the face hitting the trash can, the back of the head hitting those steel steps, rolls up the leg. 2, 3, and of course that would be a 3 count. Now if Milkman can get one more in, he will retain the title. Now gets him, tries to pick him up. And that might be it. That is his finisher. 1, 2. And Dubs able to kick out in 2. Look at the crowd. They are putting it on for the crowd right now. Dubs turning around, dropping the bows, and now backing off a little bit. Thought he might have been trying to do something else, but instead goes out and gets another ladder. Like he is down for having the ladder. Slides underneath, whips around, tries to get him, but Milk still able to catch him right and dirty. Hits him again with the kendo stick. Now rolls out of the way, ducks over. And back and forth these guys go. Now you got to think at some point, like the blood in the eyes have got to kind of mess things up. What is going on? Bama, welcome to the stream, brother. Bama also a member of the Four Horsemen. And look at this. It's so funny. You look at all the different stuff, and I'm like, you know, it can't get more brutal than a table match. And then Milkman finds a way to make it an absolutely brutal match. And Milk will retain the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Hardcore Champion, the Milkman Maniac!
This is what I'm saying. Like, how do you take that belt off of him? I don't know. I put him in different hardcore situations, and I'm like, there's no way this time. There's just like no way. And then some way, Milkman finds a way to make it an even more brutal match than you thought it was going to be, and also come out with the win. So, yeah, GG's. GG's going out to Milkman right there. Here we go. Remember, 2 United States title belts are going to be on the line here tonight. Kind of a double main event. Tammy going up against Witcher and Rowdy going up against Vipero. Melinda still getting her shot tonight at the television title. And what's odd, that was actually requested by Mimi. After their first match went so well, wanted it to go again. So Monica now getting her shot, her very first one-on-one match here in the WCW, going up against Lady Rock. Yeah, and I almost don't even doubt that Vipero. Like, Vipero, I think Totes is like at the end of that epic run that he's on.
Is scheduled for one fall.
And I think Vipero's at the beginning.
Berlin, Germany.
So, and I could be wrong. Like, you never know. Like, we've seen runs start and stop quick. We've seen runs, like, on an epic scale, die quick. We've seen people, Sentinel's a great example, on the wrong run. He was on a losing streak of epic proportions, probably the greatest ever in the history of WCW. I didn't even notice it until he pointed it out. And then all of a sudden, in one match, won the world title. Ended the whole thing. Ended the whole bad thing, and now on a much better thing. Got injured, but still, when he's back, he should be back the week after Wrestle Wars, after Battle Bowl 1. And when he comes back, we'll get another shot at Eagle Star for that World Heavyweight Championship. Well, have a lot of fun. I really appreciate you stopping in, Bama. Have fun out there. Drink one for me.
And representing the red faction from Manchester, England,
Lady Rock, the wife of GC Rock, now making her way down to the ring. Lady Rock's character is how I figured out how to put hair underneath that mask. Like, it took a while, it took a lot of guessings and checkings, but we finally got it done. Poppy here, not feeling so good. Just wants to hang out with her daddy. So getting off to a quick start, Monica, and this is one of the reasons why Eric Bischoff booked this match. We've seen Monica in multiple multi-man matches, multi-women matches, but tonight getting her shot one-on-one. Will she be able? Is this the thing? Maybe not great in multi-man matches. You never know. You can take the same characters in different universes, and in one universe they do great over doing this stuff with the multi-man. This one they don't like. And look at this. Monica now taking it up top. What is this move? Wow! You can tell that move hurting both of the ladies involved in the match. Monica, though, kind of reminds me of a Black Widow. The look kind of reminds me of a Black Widow, and then right there kind of looking like she's just playing with with her prey, lulling them to sleep, and then delivers an absolutely devastating move. And Monica's finishing move, she can deliver it a multitude of different ways. So it's funny, I say you're only allowed one finishing move, unless there's a lot of different ways to do it. That is then allowed. So she can deliver her finishing move 5 different ways. So that's going to make it very interesting to see, because she can deliver it from the corner, off the top rope, off the second thing. She can deliver it over here. She can do a little flippity-doo-dah into the ropes, deliver it that way, but she can deliver it a multitude of different ways. So very, very dangerous when it comes down to that. And so then you look at some of the stuff where if she starts putting title belts around her waist, things start getting really serious, and she might be damn near impossible to stop. But right now, not worried about if she can do this or if she can do that. Right now, only worried about beating her opponent in front of her. And right now, that opponent is Lady Rock. Yeah, Sped's got to be right on the verge of recovery as well. So no title belts on the line in this one. So you can absolutely win the match. You can always win the match, but absolutely win the match on a count out. Lady Rock now trying to get back in control of the match. Monica has been running the match for a minute. Lady Rock now delivering the lefts, now delivering the rights. Going after that midsection of Monica, continuing to go after the midsection. And really just unrelenting offense right now from Lady Rock. Lady Rock really laying in right here and not slowing down. Monica able to duck that super kick though. And look at that, kind of was going in, kind of slowed it down a little bit. And again, here we go. Oh, thought she was going to be able to do it. Back and forth they go. Monica's still taking it up to the top, and she's still going to be able to get this in. And Rot Row SpaghettiOs, here it comes again. And you can tell, though, it is still devastating on both levels. Thought she might have tried to go for the pin right there. Does not. What is going on? Witcher, sister, welcome to the stream. Yeah, that absolutely makes sense, Iffy. I'm telling you, it blows my mind. The more you watch the stuff, the more you watch the live shows, when I do the testing, if we're streaming that in the creation streams, it blows your mind exactly what does what and how it does it. Certain things, look, I can absolutely figure out. There are some things, though, that are not. And that is what I'm talking about. That is one of her variations of her finishing move. And Monica wins, beating Lady Rock for her very first win here in WCW. So maybe it is one-on-one matches. We've seen Monica really pretty much dominate that match. We've seen a few things where she got so able to take the offense, able to absorb the offense, and then able to dish out her own, picking up the win right here. So really starting to see some of these newcomers start to come up, start to advance. And are we going to see that right here? Because this is going to be another match where you got Vanessa Levey versus Penny. And Vanessa, the newcomer, Penny, the one with more experience, but is it going to win out over energy? Energy can sometimes beat experience, so now Vanessa making her way down to the ring. Gonna take on one of the icons of our universe, Penny.
Making her way to the ring from Manchester, New Hampshire, the specialist, Van Nelson Lady.
Man, I'm telling you, that is quite a way to make an entrance. Vanessa now making her way down to the ring. And if you guys don't know what Vanessa does in real life, get in the Discord. The Discord invite is linked at the top. It is pinned to the top of the chat section. Get in the Discord and ask her what she does for a living. Just saying, like, if you thought you had a dangerous job, ask Vanessa what she does in real life. But Vanessa much facing kind of the same situation.
The red faction from Shangri-La,
But kind of facing the same situation that Monica did. We've seen her in multi-person matches. We have seen her in tag matches. But now, gonna see her in a one-on-one match. Maybe this is the way, Mandalorian. Maybe it is not. Now, one of my absolute favorite entrances. The timing on this entrance is on another level. If you watch her movements in accordance to the pyro, in accordance to the lighting, it's impressive. Like, the lights are off on purpose. Everything that is done in this entrance is on purpose. She waves the bat and turns the lights on. Crazy. Crazy, love it. Guys, remember, while we got a minute, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss anytime we go live, share the video. Probably the most important thing that we'll do all day. If somebody told you in life that you sucked at sharing, and it's not your mom, like, don't say, Totes told me to do this. If it's your mom, know your role and shut your mouth. You do what your mama tells you. But if it's not your mom, and they told you you weren't a good sharer, then you send them the video right now. You send them, hey, Totes is live right now. And then also, hashtag, you're welcome. You're welcome. You get to check out Totes My Ghost. You get to check out a great community. So share the video. Prove the doubters wrong. You are a good sharer. And you're not going to settle for any less. Disclaimer, unless it's your mom. Don't do that to your mom. Or, if you believe in Bigfoot, but not his brother, because let's face it, that would be strange, right? Believing in Bigfoot's brother, like, that's weird. Then you share the video. Penny out here right now, kind of getting off to a quick start against Vanessa. Vanessa, will she be able to kind of slow down the offense of Penny? And remember, this might be one of those matches where Penny, there's not a lot of tape on Vanessa, and there certainly is no tape on her wrestling in a singles match. So maybe not understanding what kind of pacing she wants to take in this match. Maybe her inability to know what she should be doing might work right into Vanessa's hands. Might not. Maybe you just go really fast and you do whatever, but Penny, known as the Scream Queen of the Division 2, Could see it written right on the backside of her pants there. But Vanessa, finally, she's like, I'm not having it. Like, you did what you did, and now it's my turn. So now she's trying to get off. She's trying to get in the offense. She's trying to maybe control how the pacing of the match goes. Penny trying to work her way over and back up to her feet. Vanessa, though, not allowing her to do that. Referee right on top of all the action. That's what I'm saying. You share it with Zach Hamilton. Zach, why are you not here? Like, what are you doing with your life? Should be here. And look at this. Trying to go over. And hit her with the hangover. Penny, though, getting out of the way. And again, you look at a lot of Vanessa's moveset. It's high risk, high reward. But the part that sometimes gets in the way is the high risk. With Penny able to get out of the way with that one. That's where the high risk comes in. And look at this. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. That is her finisher, called the Penny Dropper. 1, 2, 3. And Penny goes on to win the match. Now Penny, as of late, kind of struggling a little bit, but maybe finding some newfound motivation. Maybe seeing Lady Rock lose the last match even kind of lit a little bit of a fire underneath the old took us right there. And Penny able to come away with the win. Well, you tell him to get in here and then he can share the video. Maybe he can get back at somebody and share the video with them. Let them know. So Vanessa still trying to find her groove. She absolutely will, as we have seen, even with the Gatecrashers as of late, as we've seen with Melinda as of late. And speaking of Melinda, right now, brand new face scan. The brand new look, I know, looks very similar, but it is different. Of Melinda getting ready to go after the WCW Television Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Television Championship.
So, Women's Television Championship, always defended on Thunder. Melinda tonight getting her shot. At the title once again. And what's crazy, we said this earlier at the top of the show, the champion actually requesting this match. We've seen Melinda getting involved a little bit here and there in some of Mimi's matches as of late. The champion wanting a shot at Melinda. Normally it is the challenger wanting a shot at the champion, but the champion tonight wanting a shot at the challenger. Can Melinda take all the mind games that she has been doing, take all the head games that she has been playing on Mimi, and parlay that into her walking out with the WCW Women's Television Championship? It's funny as we make our way through, you know, Mimi, one of the iconic wrestlers. You look at Phoenix, Jane, Penny. Like, we have some iconic wrestlers in our universe. I look at, like, GC Rock, Recon Delta on the guy's side, kind of iconic wrestlers, Digital Dogs. Like, these are the guys, you can see them, and if you saw them in another universe, you'd be like, no way. I know those guys started out, they're WCW wrestlers. There's no way that they're over here. You can put a different name, you can do whatever. You'd know exactly what their name is, you'd know exactly who they are and where they're at. Yeah, only one episode.
Introducing the challenger from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the mechanic, Melinda.
I don't know what it was about the last face scan. It was good, but it wasn't great. I think this is great.
City, the WCW Women's World Television Champion, May.
And that's part of the thing when I talk about how much better I believe our wrestlers are than a lot of people's. And I'm not saying everybody on the planet. That's not what I'm saying. I watch a lot of E-Federations. But if you look at our wrestlers, they don't look like other wrestlers. Talking the face, everything. They don't look like them. They look different. You could take any of our wrestlers, any of them, and put them in another universe and you know where they came from. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about master crafting and doing the things. And there's other ones. Look, Tammy's a prime example of this. Tammy, one of the few wrestlers, or Monica, we just saw her. Monica didn't touch her either. Two wrestlers never touched them. Other people I do dabble and kind of upgrade a little bit or toatsify them, as I say. I try to take the same idea of what it is and then toatsify it a little bit. But again, I'm telling you now, I put her cause up against anybody's. Now look at this, Melinda getting off to a fast start against Mimi. Now we have seen this in the past, not with just between Mimi and Melinda, but between Mimi and a lot of people. A lot of people get off to a fast start against Mimi. Mimi able to come back. The trick to beating Mimi is you've got to then survive this part of it. When she turns it back around and she goes on the offense, you got to be able to withstand that offense and then get back in the game. And that is normally the part where people have a problem with. Once Mimi gets on a roll, Mimi gets rolling. If you can stop the roll from happening, you stand a really good chance then of winning. And I don't mean her getting in offense. I mean like her getting in a lot of offensive moves back to back to back. Title belt cannot change hands. You can win the match, but the title belt will not change hands on the count out. Mimi able to get back in the ring with Melinda at a 7 count. Yeah, I got to work on that. I wish I knew people that were like good at making emojis, to be fair. If I knew somebody good at making emojis, I'd be like, yeah, make them and then send them to me so I could get them on the channel for us. But yeah, I absolutely want to do that. I just need people maybe a little more talented than me in the emoji department to make some emojis, and we'll get them on the channel. Yeah, if you guys got hidden talents and you want to do stuff to kind of enhance the channel a little bit, just reach out to me, PM me. I'm all about it. I've long said this channel is about the community, not about me. It's about all of us. 1, 2, and already up to a 2 count. Now, one of the things that we saw in the last Nitro, Mimi escorting Totes down to the ring and then really getting to see a really good match against Cena, where Cena had Totes absolutely on the ropes. Cena could have easily won. Totes finding a way just at the last second to turn some things around, and then Melinda getting to see that. Can she take that knowledge, take that part of it, use that in this match tonight, use it in the matches moving forward? We said that we've seen her do Totes do this with Recon Delta. Recon goes on to win a world champion. Not right away. Took a minute still. But goes on to win a world champion. And there it is, the Mia Moore. Mimi realizing that a nonchalant pin is not going to work against Melinda. Lets her go and then grabs the leg and pulls on it. That nonchalant pin Melinda would have kicked out of.
And still, WCW Women's World Television Champion,
But Mimi, able to understand what was going on, hit her with the Mia Moore, didn't go for the nonchalant pin, and then went for the real deal. So, don't know that the battle between these two are over just yet, but they seem to be some great matches between the two of them. I know, if it's like, I can feel the Marine. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Now, like we said, getting down to the double main event of the evening, Tammy versus Witcher and Rowdy versus Vipero. Let's go ahead and get the first one kicked off. Now, Tammy ends up losing the light heavyweight championship on the last Nitro, and I told you, be careful what you wish for, because now she's able to go take that next step. Well, that next step is the United States title.
It's scheduled for one fall, and is for the WCW Women's United States Championship.
So here we go, the first time since the very first match. Gonna watch Tammy come down to the ring without the light heavyweight title around her waist. But will she leave here tonight with the United States title wrapped around her waist? We'll find out today. We are going to find out today. And we are going to see. You know what's crazy? You see some of these matches and some of these things you might think are random. There are things that we're trying to get done and accomplish. And there are ways to do that. A lot of data actually from tonight's matches. Very helpful. So, it's going to be interesting. Be very, very interesting. But regardless of all that, Tammy getting ready to take on the Witch. Getting ready to take on Witcher. Witcher played a huge role in the development of her character and the look of her character. And when, again, we talk about iconic characters, Witcher's character is another one. You can't put that character, the one you see on the screen right now, in another universe and not know who that is. And that's what it's all about, making everybody see these characters and feel some kind of way about them. Be emotionally invested into all of these characters, not just your own character. I'm emotionally invested into a lot of these characters. Like, I want to see everybody do good, of course. But we also want to make sure that we're seeing, like, really good stories. Not bad losing, and I started talking about this, but, you know, you look at one of the greatest jobbers in the history of professional wrestling, and if I said his name, you'd be like, no, he wasn't a jobber. Absolutely was. Because I think we take that connotation of jobber and we're like, oh, but it literally means doing the job. Like, they go out, they may lose, they may do this, but they end up putting over the other wrestler and progressing a storyline. And if they do it in such a way, you don't even know they're the ones doing it. The Lord William Regal, one of the greatest jobbers in the history of the world.
Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Tammy! And her opponent from Austin, Texas, the WCW Women's United States Champion, the Superstar, Tony the Witch Cox.
And what's funny, in our universe mode, I've jobbed a lot. Like, I went on an epic losing streak of my own. So it happens, but it always comes around, especially in the things. But losing, it's not that anybody loses, it's how you lose and then how you take that in stride. Because believe you me, your time is coming on both sides to win and to lose. Vipero went on a losing streak. Not an epic one, but he was on a losing streak, and now all of a sudden He's starting to put some things together. He's got the title. Digital went on a losing streak. Recon Delta losing streak. These guys go on to win major championships, you know what I mean? So we all got to lose. We all got to win. So it comes. But if you're able to put on bangers, if you're able to really put on a good show, that is, to me, the most important thing that I want to see. I want to see the wrestlers that really put on the best shows. Right now, Witcher not automatically, but in this match, getting off to a fast start against Tammy. But we all know just how strong Tammy is. And now what's funny, we talk about this, and this is really the difference in the bikers. No matter which one of them walks out of this match, because they're both bikers, this title will remain with the bikers. And that is one of the brilliant moves right now. We haven't said it, but that is one of the more brilliant moves and brilliant ways of thinking that Witcher and how Witcher runs the bikers on the women's side. So yeah, the bikers are facing the bikers right now, but no matter what happens, a biker is going to retain this United States Championship. So not quite how the horsemen work all the time. You see them do it sometimes. But yeah, the bikers absolutely working this way. And it's a way to protect this title belt. Also a way to kind of learn each other's moves maybe a little bit better in the ring, a way to make the bikers even a little bit better. You look at Witcher, absolutely a great wrestler. You look at Tammy, absolutely a great wrestler. Now the two women getting a face off in the ring against one another, knowing that the bikers become the winner of this. Absolutely genius. Oh, that is for sure. And look at this, Witch's Brew right now put on Tammy, and both of these women have got some epic submission moves. Witcher now grabbing the leg. 2, 3, and Witcher will retain the WCW United States title belt.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's United States Champion, the Superstar, Tony the Witch Cox.
And you know, it's another funny thing with like a bikers organization. You see the leadership challenge sometimes. So this kind of also bodes well for Witcher and that group. Like, you look, okay, so Tammy, let's say Tammy wins, then you got to be like, well, then why isn't Tammy leading? So Witcher able to show you why she is the leader, leading from the front and helping out Tammy also at the same time. So that brings us down to our main event of the evening. Men's United States title belt on the line. The red hot Vipero being accompanied down to the ring by Jay Savage, and Rowdy coming off an epic television title run. Who is going to walk out of this ring? Is the champion able to defend his title belt? Or will the Horsemen take a title away from the Syndicate here tonight? Big things happening right now. Lots of implications going on in this title match. Lots of implications that could relate directly to the very first Battle Bowl, which is like our Super Bowl, but the very first Battle Bowl in WCW's history. Battle Bowl 1. The Horsemen will be taking on the Hart Foundation. You guys know having titles makes your character stronger. So, indirectly affecting this, Rowdy recently losing the television title prior to going in, having a shot right now at picking up the United States title. Can he do it? Can he help strengthen the Horsemen while they go in to the very first Battle Bowl? Or will this kind of become a little advantage to the Hart Foundation? Definitely something that we want to keep an eye on. Yeah, but like the one thing that we know about Rowdy, with him coming from the nearest nightclub, this is the worst town he has ever been in. And look at the state of this. Vipero walking down one half of the Universal Tag Team Champions. He is the man that stopped Totes McGoats' epic 11 title defenses in a row. And now brings both of those title belts down to the ring here tonight. Vipero himself going for his 5th title defense. And this is something that's very, very interesting about this.
Introducing the challenger from the nearest nightclub, weighing in at 306 pounds, Rowdy Hunt. And his opponent from Columbus, Georgia, weighing in at 205 pounds, the WCW United States Champion and one half of the Universal World Heavyweights Tag Team Champions, the Snake Vipero.
So another very interesting fact about this match. Vipero beat Totes McGoats for the United States title belt. He then defended it against Eagle Star. He then defended it against Bama Boy. And if he can defend it here tonight, we'll have, during his title reign, beat all 4 horsemen. Can Rowdy stop that trend right now? Can Rowdy bring home the United States Championship title belt back to the horsemen? Can Rowdy become the very first 2-time United States champion? We're about to find out right now. Rowdy going up against one of the hottest wrestlers, if not the hottest wrestler in wrestling, Vipero. And we have seen Jay Savage get involved in the matches in very positive ways for members of the syndicate. Will that play in at all tonight? We have seen B-Fab do the same for not just Horsemen, but even the most recent Jade Cargill in her match. Will she get involved? Will neither one of them get involved? Like, we're going to find out all that stuff as this match goes on. Referee sitting in position. Rowdy going after Vipero. Vipero so far not really getting the offense in, but can Vipero lie in wait and then turn this around? Looking like he's turning it around right now. Rolls back into the ring. Tells Rowdy, bring it on. B-Fab throwing in a chair. And now talking with Vipero. Gets out of the way. Rowdy able to get in. And Rowdy uses not just B-Fab, but uses the referee to his advantage and gets a 2 count. Referee sees that chair, gets it back out, and now standing mano-a-mano in the center of the ring. Delivering the knife edge chop, delivering the right hands. Back and forth they go. And Rowdy says enough. Enough mano-a-mano stuff. Let's just get down to business. Now remember, one of the ways Rowdy delivers his rowdy bowdy is by throwing the opponent into the rope. And out of nowhere, Vipero can hit you with either one of his finishers, either the boa constrictor or the snake bite. And we have seen those two moves take people out that fast. Vipero now getting fired up. Is he maybe getting in place to set up one of the moves? Don't know. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Rowdy now brought to a 2 count. And remember, Vipero can hit you out of nowhere. Oh, blocks B-Fab. And blocks. Now B-Fab and Vipero talking about it a little bit. Vipero laying in wait. Bringing it back in the ring. And there it is, out of nowhere. Puts the constrictor onto Rowdy. Is Rowdy going to tap out? No, Rowdy now fighting through it. Gets him out of the constrictor. Rowdy now bringing him over, putting him right in front of Savage. And then just throws him up against those ropes. Now choking him out. Is the referee going to let that go on? Don't know if she is or not. Rowdy lets up Vipero. And look at this. Rowdy now and Jay Savage having a little talk. Rowdy selling Savage. You stay out of this. Savage is like, look, you start wrestling fair. Stop choking my boy. That allows Vipero to get up. Back up to his feet. Whips Rowdy into the ropes now. Goes up over the top, which is no small feat. Tries to go underneath. Rowdy grabs him and again throws Vipero back towards Jay Savage. Almost as a little in-your-face type of a maneuver. Rowdy, bowdy. 1, 2. And Vipero able to kick out of Rowdy's finisher in 2. And what in the heck is that? Doesn't take Rowdy off of his feet, but a lot of quick strikes coming from Vipero. Takes it up top. Rowdy sees him coming. And again, the great equalizer on the outside of this ring. And if we were going to have a main event, this is everything that you hoped it would be. Back and forth, both guys getting in. Moves, both guys making mistakes, both guys capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes. But look at that. That might be too much for Vipero. Rowdy hits him with it again, but Rowdy has got to get Vipero back in the ring before the 10 count goes off. Both wrestlers back in. Rowdy able to get on top of it. It looked like Vipero was going to be the guy that came out of that one. And I was almost expecting the snake bite, like, because you don't expect it. I was almost expecting that it was about to happen. Does it again. This time, instead of going down, goes over the top twice. And Rowdy now hits him. What is going on here? Referee doesn't even see the pin happening. It looked like that would have been a 3 count. That would have been all over. But the crying mistake made on the part of B-Fab. But here we go. The Rowdy recliner. Can he lock it in? No! No, he cannot lock it in. Vipero gets out of it. Tries to hit him with the torpedo. Rowdy! Bowdy, we might have a brand new United States champion, and we do. brand new two-time United States champ.
And new WCW United States champion, Rowdy.
But again, this goes back to a thing. Rowdy ends up winning the United States title. But the world title and the Universal World title, both those titles held by Horsemen. The $1 million title, which, hold on. So just found out that on Monday Night Nitro, Vipero will be getting his shot at the Universal $1 Million Championship against Totes McGoats. In that match, Totes has a chance to break the record for most title defenses of any title at 12. Or Vipero could get his name in the Universal title division. Already holding on to the Universal Tag Team titles. Can he win the Universal $1 Million title? We'll find out on Monday Night Nitro. But that does it for us here tonight. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. And share the video if you want to support the channel by channel membership. Absolutely do that. I am working on merchandise to try to figure that out as well. That is hopefully going to come before the end of the year. And guys, remember, when you're out there in the world and you're doing stuff, things may not always appear as they seem. That other person, maybe the person next to you standing in line, just needs a little pick-me-up. Maybe they just need a couple words of encouragement. So go out, find a way to do stuff nice out in the world. Spread the love, and we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.